So, according to an unnamed source that is supposed to be well informed, we're not going to war with Iran, period. That we have been walked into a corner that Trump just realized Pompeo and Bolton kind of walked him into a corner by taking him into the Gulf. He realizes that Iran has the ability to completely wipe our economy out by slowing down the oil, period. And until sanctions are lifted and they're able to sell their oil, they're going to continue slowly increasing the pressure on us. So it's really a two-way street going on. In fact, well, I don't know if it's in fact, but what they said was that Iran or Trump offered slid a letter under the door through Oman, quietly offered Iran an offer to bomb a few of their sites without killing anybody and not making any serious damage. Just bomb a few of their sites to make him look okay so he could save face. Iran rejected that outright, saying if you do that, the whole place is going up. And that's just it. If the whole place goes up, if missiles fly in certain directions. So apparently they've been having stuff that's not being talked about, kind of proxy wars going on where Iran has control. I think that's what they've been talking about when they say as soon as Iran starts behaving or acting, when they don't say anything about it, like what are they doing? What are they doing? Well, they're talking about these little proxy wars going on from both sides. Now, here's the most interesting part. The reason that they're walked into a corner is because on May 13th, China and Russia told Iran that they would not allow regime change to happen in Iran. Period. Well, that's kind of a that's not a threat you just ignore. So it's kind of a trap, but they're slowly increasing, they're slowly increasing pressure so that Trump has time to back up and full retreat out of there and has time to save face. They're not, bringing up the pressure too fast. They're doing it so that he has time to leave. Yeah, Iran's got the upper hand. I knew that about their economy. It's like you do not want to destroy the Strait of Hormuz. You don't want conflict there. 30% of the world's oil comes through there, and it would cripple the economy. It really would. I mean, it would collapse the economy. Yeah, I mean, if you just think about it, it's obvious. Anyways, that's what I got, and that's the most important, best news I've heard in a long, long time. Because the trap that Trump is in is that if he doesn't completely retreat, they're going to slowly choke the oil supply off till barrels of oil go up to like $1,000 a barrel, which would just destroy the stock market. I mean, it would destroy the economy. And it would destroy his re-election chances too. So he looks bad no matter what if he doesn't just back off. And they're saying is if he quietly allows Iran to sell oil, takes those sanctions off without him full on going, oh, I'm so sorry, with him still saving face, slowly or quietly allow them to sell oil, returning the free pass for allies and stuff to still buy oil from them. That's the way it will be okay, and that it's going to go that direction because the alternatives are absolute destruction for Trump, for him personally. So I think that's if everything that I read was accurate, it's going to happen just like that. So I hope so. Peace. But there's a complication that I don't know how this will play out. John Bolton and the neoconservatives are really invested in destruction of Iran on the behalf of Israel. Sheldon Adelson is Trump's biggest supporter and very much is in control of what Trump does for financial reasons, including putting John Bolton in there. John Bolton has been waiting to do this for 20 years at least. He was a director for the Project for the New American Century, a neoconservative think tank that planned out all of these wars and called for a new Pearl Harbor to set them off. Who knew a year before 9/11 what great luck they have? So Trump's caught between a rock and a hard place. Either he backs down from Iran and then he has a chance at re-election. But the neoconservatives are not going to be happy about that. And they may not fund his re-election efforts. So either way, he may not be re-elected, and that's okay with me. And that's not partisanship. That's just not being happy with his performance as a president. Trying to keep all personal behavior aside. And I do. It's compartmentalized. I don't like his behavior as a president. That's all. So I don't want him reelected. Although I know the alternatives are almost as bad, but not quite, I don't think. Anyways, so food for thought, lots of it. At least there is far less likelihood that there will be war than I thought, and this brings light, because they're going to keep doing the brinksmanship, and saber rattling. Iran is acting the way they are, just laying back and letting them do whatever, and they're not signing up for the talks to. They're like, nope, take all the sanctions off. There's no talk. Now it makes sense why they're not even worried about it. Man, they wield as much power as the U.S. does. It's not all military might. We're junkies for oil. And this is what happens. Peace.